On today's episode of the NASM CPT Podcast with me, Rick Richey, I explore what's not working to get new clients. We discuss how no one is going to be successful by being given all their clients. And sometimes that's what people expect. Can you give me clients? Can I talk to somebody who will give me clients? So today we discuss 5 things that will not work if, and especially if, you are not consistent. These are things that are not going to work, and you shouldn't solely rely on them. Then we also discuss 5 things that you may want to add into your business routine that will help you build your client base. In fact, the things that won't work will work if you do them all and you do them consistently. Basically, if you're inconsistent at anything and you just wait till you need clients and say, hey, help me, you might run out of business before you are able to maintain your lifestyle. So, with that being said, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, share with your fitness friends and family, and leave a 5-star review. Now, here's the episode on what's not working to get new clients.
You're listening to the NASM CPT Podcast with Rick Richey, winner of the Share Care Emmy Award for Social Storytelling and the official podcast of the National Academy of Sports Medicine.
Hey, y'all, and welcome to the NASM CPT Podcast. My name is Rick Richey, and today I want to talk about something. I want to talk about what is not working when it comes to getting new clients. I get this question kind of a lot, like, hey, Rick, what do I need to do to get new clients? What should I do to get new clients? And I've done multiple podcasts on what to do to get new clients. And I try to give a variety of things, even though they're often very similar and the same things, just to shake it up a little bit and let people know, or we're going to do this, but it's going to be a little bit different. But it's going to be a little bit different here because I actually think about it. And when I ask somebody, well, if somebody asks me, what do I need to do to get new clients? I oftentimes will say, I don't know, what are you currently doing? Tell me what you are doing. And I'm going to tell you what they tell me, which oftentimes doesn't work. Doesn't mean they don't work. It just means that when I ask the question, here's some of the answers that they come up with. And this one can work. Actually, here's the thing. Any of them can work. The problem is any of these that I provide, and these are the common ones that I get, that's all people hold on to. They're like, well, I tried it. I gave it a go and it doesn't work, so I don't know what to do. I guess I'll have to go sell insurance. Y'all, hold on a second. So let's pump the brakes and then we'll talk about strategy. But here are some of the more common things I get. Number one, I tell my fitness manager that I want new clients. Actually, that's a great idea. You should tell your fitness manager that you want new clients. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Oftentimes, if you are a trainer that is not producing, then the fitness manager is less likely to give you the sessions. I know it's a catch-22. I can't train clients because my fitness manager doesn't give me any clients. And because my fitness manager doesn't give me clients, I don't have any clients. Here's the problem. The problem is you're waiting for somebody else to do it for you. And when you see other trainers out there doing it and making it happen and maintaining and keeping the clients they have, the ones who are out there doing it for themselves are also more likely to be the ones who are the recipients of the freebies. The one that the fitness manager, somebody says, hey, I'm interested in training. When you go down the list, do you prefer a male or female trainer? Okay, what's your availability? How many days a week are you looking to? And then you find out what the availability of the trainers are. And the first ones you go to are the ones who are busy. Fill in any of their open slots. And then the fitness manager will say, oh, I don't have availability for this person. And maybe they try to work around schedule with that trainer and you. And if it doesn't work, maybe they go to somebody else. And then maybe they finally get to you. And now you've got a client. Great. Now you've got a client. And here's the thing. I've said it all the podcast about getting new clients is people like to train with the trainers that train. So now you got a client. So now you're training. What else? What else are you doing now? How are you taking that new client and using that to position yourself to say, look, I am a trainer that works. Let me work for you. What progress are you making? How are you interacting with your client? You got to not just get the message to the training manager that you want new clients, it's what you do after that. A lot of this is what can somebody else do for me to give me my clients? And that is not where we are. That is not how you're going to build your business. It's possible that a few of you out there have done it and will do it that way, but that's not generally how businesses are built. Number two, what are common things I get? Well, Rick, thanks for trying to help me, but I already did things. I put a post on social media that I am accepting new clients. Well, I want to say that's probably a good idea. And if you do that, it doesn't mean that doesn't work. But what have you done to develop your social media to make it into a machine that all you have to do is put a post on it and that you will even get a single new client? That is the challenge. It's not that posting on social media is incorrect. It's that posting on social media, for the majority of people out there, you don't have a social media account that will allow you to be in a place where anybody that sees it will say, great, let me give that person their money and let me do it in person or online. Let me do it remotely or let me go to their gym and do it. There are very few people on this planet who will say, I have availability to train. This slot has become available. If you are available, hit me up. And then the DMs blow up for people who want that time slot. That's just not going to happen. So putting a post on social media may not be the best way. Also, I oftentimes find, and this will be thematic through today, that when you post that you have availability, a lot of times it's framed as it's time for me to make more money and I need you to give it to me. and and y'all, I think that that is the biggest thing that people can see through. When you position it a little bit differently, as in, I have helped people, I continue to help people, and I want to help you. But that help, which I have proven to be incredibly successful, that I've proven to be supportive, and that you followed me enough, and I've posted enough that you see it and you believe that I will be good for you. Now, when I post, I'm accepting new clients. You start thinking, I know they're probably being hit up by a dozen people or more, but maybe, just maybe, I can message that person and maybe they can work with me. Also, when you post it, you got to post more information. You got to keep going, let people know you're there for them, that you're there to support them, and that you're willing to work with schedules, you're willing to work with them when it comes to their finances. And if you're in a place where you think I'm going to be hit by dozens and dozens of people and you're going to not message me, just message me anyway so I can know that you're interested and I'll put you on a list so as things start to open up, maybe I can reach out to you. And that way you're setting yourself up for the future. And that's what I want for you. I want you to set yourself up for the future. Because a lot of times people wait until they need a client before they start doing anything that will assist them in actually building their clientele. Now, if you were doing any of these things over time, every one of these things could be incredibly helpful. But most people go, oh, I need a client now. Let me start being nice to people. Let me talk to my fitness manager. Let me put a post on social media. And you're not doing anything for the long game to develop it. Number three on my list of, well, maybe not what to do, but it sure ain't enough. I got to go talk to people on the floor at the gym. Oh, I need clients now. Let me start talking to people. What? Are you looking for clients or are you looking for money? Because if you're looking for money, people see through it. If you're looking to help people, you need to build trust. And so if you're out there hunting for money and you're hunting for your next mark to make your dollar, I'm telling you, people can read it, people can see it, they can sense it, and it's not going to work. But have you been there consistently? Have you said hello to people as they come in? Have you reached out, given them towels? Let me know if you need anything. Can I offer you a spot? You want to do a 5-minute ab routine at the end of your workout? I'm available. Are you doing complimentary sessions or orientation sessions for the gym? Are you inviting people in to check out the facility? Are you helping out the salespeople with the sales process and any questions that their clients may have, potential that they have questions about that you can answer from a fitness perspective? What are you doing? Because if you're just waiting until you need a client and they go, oh, I guess I'll go talk to people on the floor, you don't have enough time between when you need to have new clients and when you need to go find another job. So here we are. Maybe I need to go work retail now to make up for the time that I didn't spend building my business. So don't go talk to people on the floor. This is what not to do. Don't go talk to people on the floor right now because now you need clients. You should have been talking to them the whole time. That's how to get clients. How not to get clients is, oh, let me start right now because next week I'm going to have so much availability that people are leaving, people are falling off. I don't have clients anymore. Now, let me start. Oh, you got to tee yourself up for the long game because the long game, I'm telling you, is the only game that exists. Let's do 2 more. All right, here's number 4. I got my friends and family. All right, so I'm reached out to my friends and family, let them know that I'm certified, a personal trainer, and I want to train them, but none of them want to pay me. Of course not. They're your friends and family. They don't pay you. You do great things, and then they cut you down to make sure your head doesn't get too big. They're not going to pay you. You train with friends and family so you get better at working with people that are going to pay you. You can train with friends and family, but rarely are you going to have friends and family who are like, yeah, Rick, I'll pay you while you're figuring it out. You might have a few people. There's always an aunt and uncle out there who are like, oh, that's so sweet. I'll pay you. How much is it? 3 nickels. Okay, baby. You sure? Let's do a workout together. 3 nickels? I can't buy gum at one of those machines that you turn the dial to get gum for 3 nickels, and plus, none of them take 3 nickels. What do you do? Friends and family are a great way to build your experience, to work with people, usually for free, so that you build confidence to go in and do your sessions at a gym where you say, okay, hey, now I feel a little more comfortable, I feel a little more confident that I've put together some programs, I've done some assessments, I've talked awkwardly to my cousin who I know very well, asking them to introduce themselves and tell me what's going on with them. Now it's time for me to work with somebody outside of my friends and family who are going to pay me money. But don't expect the friends and family to be the ones who are going to get you there. They're going to give you the confidence. They ain't going to give you the dollar bills, Joe. And number 5, last one, is I stand outside the gym to meet people, or I go out onto the sidewalk and I try to drum up interest as people walk by downtown, or people walk by in the shopping center, or people walk by and and I'm telling you right now, it is possible for those very, very brave souls who will and can go out there and put themselves on display and say, I'm a trainer, come train with me. And I'm going to tell you about this guy at my gym named James. So I appreciate this guy so much. He works out at my gym that's close to Bryant Park. Bryant Park, a very well-known area close to Times Square in New York City, Manhattan. And I love that he goes out there on the sidewalk. He's got a little A-frame sandwich board that he's got things that, I'm a trainer, ask me a fitness question. He's got a pre-recorded bullhorn, and the bullhorn just hangs on his scooter. And it says, "Hi, my name is James. I'm the best trainer in New York City, probably the world." And I just laugh every time I hear it. But that's what he's doing. He's building levity. People are interested when you create that levity and they come up and they talk to him. That's great. Now, very few people will put themselves out there like James will do, and James does. And James gets clients from doing that. But he doesn't get clients every day. And he goes out there sometimes hours a day. And he doesn't get clients every week. But every once in a while, because he's so consistently out there and people see him day after day after day, eventually, when they want a trainer, they go up and be like, "Listen, where do you train?" He goes, "A gym is right around the corner." It's part of the pre-record. "My gym is right around the corner. Um, where do you train? What do you cost? Where can I train with you? What do you focus on?" And he starts building this rapport. And so he's out there hours a day, every day, week after week. That's what works. Not that one time I went out there and nobody talked to me. But do you want to do the things that work? And most people don't want to work. Sorry. Most people don't want to work. They want the gift of somebody giving you a client. Let me talk to my fitness manager so they can give me a client. All right. Let me go on social media so I can post once or twice and then give me a client. And I can go and talk to people on the floor and I can be given a client. And I can go to my friends and family because given they're going to be a client. And then I can stand outside and talk to people because people are going to just come to me and they're going to give themselves to me to train. Those are very rare that those happen. And even if they do, it is through consistency. It's through putting the work in. And I'm telling you, if you don't want to put the work in, you might be in the wrong job. "Well, Rick, I didn't get in this job for sales. I got into this job for personal training." Okay, well, I don't care what you got into it for. The fact of the matter is, if you don't sell, you won't work. So, what does it matter? The reason you got into it. You could have the purest, the most altruistic of reasons. But if you don't do anything to get the work, you won't get the work. And even if you're a great trainer, maybe you don't deserve the work. Why? Because you got to work for it. It is when you see them, they hustle, you're up there, and then you're training and you're training and you're training, and people see you train. Then you don't have to go and seek it because the people there are watching you and they want to train with you. Why? Because people love to train with trainers that train. And until that point happens, your hustle game needs to be strong. This episode of the NASM CPT Podcast is brought to you by NASM One, the membership for trainers and coaches. Members enjoy unlimited access to hundreds of career resources. Get the Edge app to schedule and program clients, enjoy half off all certifications, specializations, and more access to free CEUs and more. All of this for just $35 a month. Go to nasm.org/membership to learn more about NASM One. All right, y'all, I've done many podcasts on what you need to do to build your business and to build your client base. But here are a few things to add to those episodes. Position yourself in the right place. Well, the gym I'm at doesn't have many people that do personal training. Well, that might be true, actually. Uh, I'm one of those people that feel like if you put me there, then I could probably drum up training. But it doesn't mean it's going to be easy, and that hustle game's got to be strong, and your absolute true interest in people has to be there. But it's like real estate, location, 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 and if you're just at a location where training isn't very profitable, it's not very good, then maybe you need to position yourself into another location where that will be better for you. That's true. You can, not if you work at a gym, but you can adjust your prices. You can adjust your prices up and you can adjust your prices down. You can adjust your prices a little bit higher for people who have more income, and for people who have a hard time meeting your price, then you can lower that price for them. Feel free to adjust your price when people are concerned that your rate is too much. But also, you need to have people who pay your rate. Otherwise, just change your rate to the rate you end up changing it to anyway, so that maybe the people who think that you're charging X amount of dollars and they're not even going to come talk to you because they don't know that you'll drop your rate. So let people know, I'll work with you if it feels like something that's not going to work for you. And then I think you should also show people that you're interested in fitness by doing it yourself, being a part of the fitness routine. I'm in the gym. I go, I do my workouts. I push myself. I work hard, and they see that in you. They see you working. They see you hustle. They see what you do to you, for you. They see what you do to others, for others. And they may see your light shine and want to come and follow you. Be a part of what you do. Be integrated into the system of training that they see you doing, because they think, well, I see what they're doing, but I will never make myself do that. But if I did, maybe that could help me reach my goals. So be interested in fitness by doing the fitness. And also, let's go back to this one. Be interested in the people, not the making money. Yes, of course you're going to make money. The money just comes as a byproduct of being caring and being interested and being for people. Let me help you. My focus should be on helping you, and then you in return will pay me for that focus of helping you. But if my focus, which people can read, is give me your money, then people are less likely to provide you that money. All right, y'all, thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, share with your fitness friends and family. And if you want to reach out to me, you can do so. Hit me up on Instagram at dr.rickrichy or email me rick.richey@nasm.org. Y'all keep inspiring people to fitness. Thanks for listening. This has been the NASM CPT Podcast.